Hi, my name is Dr. Toni Muhammad, and I'm here today to talk to you about planting okra. As you recall from our last video, I said I would talk to you about planting a row next to my, of course, raised bed garden. As you can see, my raised bed garden is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it. And so I didn't want to just neglect not having okra this year. But after all that eggplant, I was through. I don't think I want to see eggplant for a long time, even though I have some of my friends who are growing eggplant. So what I'm going to do today is show you basically what you need to do in order to plant a row of okra. And I had also considered maybe planting a row of corn. Now, I've been told that it may be a little too late now here in Louisiana to plant the corn, but I was told that I could try it anyway. So I got some corn seeds here, and of course these corn seeds are very special because these corn seeds come from Dr. Ridgely. Dr. Ridgely at Muhammad Farms in Georgia. Now he comes to Savior's Day every year and he brings these seeds with him. And so this year I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to plant some corn. So I got my seeds already and I'm going to plant these according to the instructions that he has on this bag. These okra seeds that I'm holding in my hand actually are okra seeds from the okra that I had last year. And what I did was I froze them. At the end of your season, what you do basically is you take some of the seeds from your okra, you put them in a little small Ziploc bag, and you just put them in the freezer. And of course you can use this for your next planting season. And as you know, I had okra last year, so I took some seeds, I put them in the freezer, and now we're going to plant them in the ground. And so basically what we're going to do, what I've already done rather, is I've created a row out of what was left from last year, and I've trenched the sides. And you really want to trench the sides because that helps with water and watering, and of course you want to create, you know, that row look. And I still got some things. I got to get my grass growing back over here maybe a little bit, or do some other decorative things, and I probably will do that. So as you can see, I got my row already. I pulled my dirt in, I worked it up to like a little mound, a round shaped mound. And I did that probably about a week ago because I said I was going to do it this week. Okra only takes about 45 days to make. So, and it's a hot plant, and okra will grow. It will grow for a long time. So I'm not going to use my gloves. I'm just going to use this little stick here, and I'm going to create a little hole here. And you want to space these at least about a foot apart, and this is a foot to this is a foot, because these plants get really big. And we're going to put one here, and this dirt is a little hard, but you know, that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down here and maybe break it up before we put it in here. Let's just break that up just a little bit, knock some of these big chunks off, and then we're going to squeeze one right here in on the end. So this row right here, I would say it's probably about 5 feet long, maybe 4 feet long. So we already have our little holes where we're going to put it, where we're going to put the seeds. And so we're going to drop these seeds in the hole, and you only need 2. This is what Master Gardener Ron Nichols told me. He said you only need 2, and you don't want to bury them too deep. And you want to just lightly push the dirt with your fingertips over the top and just kind of break it up, because you want the seeds to be able to come forth. You don't want to bury them. You want to put them at least about 1/2 inch deep. Okay, so I covered that with dirt because you don't want to make it, you know, just overwhelmingly you know, tight in there. You want to keep it loose. And so I'm going to break up this dirt before we get to this one, because I don't want to get over here and then I can't drop my seeds. So and this ground is pretty more fertile already, because this is where I grew last year. I had tomatoes here last year. So, you know, we're cross planting now, which is what some master gardeners recommend, that you cross plant. You don't plant in the same row the same thing. You plant something different in that row. So we're going to plant okra here. Alright, so now that I got this broke up a little bit better, and I got my little hole right here. Remember, we don't want to put it too deep. And you know, you can just measure with your fingertip. That's an inch. I think most people know that, you know, the rule of thumb, that's an inch. So we don't want to go that far down in there. So I'm going to take these 2 seeds and then I'm going to drop them right there. And then I'm going to take a little dirt and I'm going to just pull that over. And you don't have to, you know, like I said, you don't have to pack it. And then you can just kind of adjust the dirt around it, you know, pull it up. Because you want it to, you know, keep it within. You don't want it to come out and fall out, etc. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple of more seeds out of our bag here. And we're going to put 2 right here. We got us a little hole here. And this dirt is still a little hard, so we're going to break that up a little more. Because we don't want it too hard. And you know, you can just move some of it out of there if you like. Me, I'm just going to just do it like this. Because I really, you know, I didn't want to put the okra in the raised bed. Now, I know some people that are doing that. And I'm going to show you some footage of some other gardens in, you know, another video. But so now we got our little area cleared. And so I'm going to drop 2 seeds in there. They're so happy. They are beautiful too. And they just got so much life. They look like they're ready to just do their thing. And we're going to break this up because we don't want it to be too hard on top of it there. Just crumble up a little dirt on it. And we don't want it heavy because we want it to be, you know, that plant to be able to come forward. Now, what I did last year in addition was put seeds in the ground. But if you want to transplant, you can start growing it in the pot. And then you can just bring the plants and put the plants in the ground. I didn't want to do that this year. I wanted to go straight from the ground. Because that's what I did last year. At least that's what I did for the okra. Okay, so we're going to take our last 2 seeds. And we're going to make this not too deep. So I'm going to pull some dirt back in here. I'm going to drop the seeds in here. And put them together. And then I'm going to take the dirt. And just gently just push it over it like so. And there it is. You're ready. You got your garden. You got your row garden of okra. And those 4, boy, I mean, they will produce a whole lot of okra. So we'll come back out